In a village deep within the heart of Africa, where the jungle whispers secrets to the night, a child was born under the light of a full moon. The villagers gathered around, drawn by the mysterious energy that filled the air. This was no ordinary child. This was the child of prophecy. Her name was Amina, and on her shoulder was a mark, an intricate pattern that mimicked the spots of a leopard. The elders exchanged worried glances, for they knew what this meant. Amina was born with the mark of the leopard, a sign that she was destined for greatness and danger. The elders spoke in hushed tones. The mark of the leopard, they said, is a gift from the spirits, but it is also a curse. She will possess great power, but it will bring fear and suspicion. The villagers must be warned, for Amina's destiny could either save or destroy them all. As Amina grew, it became clear that she was no ordinary child. She was faster, stronger, and more agile than any of the other children. She could see in the dark, and her senses were sharper than a hunter's. The villagers began to whisper behind her back, their awe mixed with fear. "She is not one of us," they said. "She is something else entirely." Amina could feel the distance growing between her and the others. She was different, and that difference made her an outcast. But deep down, she knew that her powers were meant for something more. The jungle called to her, its whispers growing louder with each passing day. One day, the village chief came to Amina. He told her of an ancient legend, a tale of a warrior who bore the same mark and used his powers to protect the village from a great evil. "You have been chosen," the chief said, "but with this power comes a great responsibility. The spirits have given you this gift for a reason. You must decide how to use it." That night, Amina made her decision. She would venture into the jungle, where the spirits awaited her. She knew that her destiny was tied to this land, and that only by embracing her power could she protect those she loved. But as she stepped into the shadows, she felt a chill run down her spine. Something was watching her. The jungle seemed to close in around her, the trees whispering secrets she could not understand. And then she saw it, 2 glowing eyes, watching her from the darkness. A low growl echoed through the night, and Amina realized with a jolt of fear that she was not alone. The spirit of the leopard had come to claim her. Amina's heart pounded in her chest, but she did not run. She knew that this was her moment of truth. The leopard spirit had come to test her, to see if she was worthy of the power she had been given. Without hesitation, Amina stepped forward and met the spirit's gaze. In that moment, she understood. Her power was not a curse, but a bond with the spirits of the land. The spirit bowed its head, a sign of respect. Amina had passed the test. She had embraced her destiny, and in doing so, had earned the trust of the spirits. The jungle came alive with the sounds of approval, the spirits acknowledging Amina as their chosen protector. When Amina returned to the village, the people could feel the change in her. She was no longer the outcast they had feared, but a guardian, chosen by the spirits to protect them. From that day forward, Amina was known as the Leopard Guardian, and her power once feared became a source of hope and strength for all. But as the celebrations continued into the night, a rumor began to spread, one that would cast a shadow over Amina's newfound glory. Whispers filled the air, carried from hut to hut, until everyone in the village had heard the tale. The spirits had indeed chosen Amina, but not just as a guardian. The rumor claimed that she was more than human, that she was the child of the leopard spirit itself. Some said that her mother had not given birth to her at all, but that she had been found in the jungle, cradled in the arms of a leopard. Others whispered that Amina's father was not a man, but the very spirit of the leopard itself. The villagers who once revered her now feared that she might be something more, something unnatural. As the days passed, the rumors grew louder. Amina could feel the eyes of the villagers on her wherever she went, their admiration now tainted with fear. What had once been a mark of destiny was now seen as a curse, and Amina found herself more isolated than ever. Despite her bravery and the bond she had formed with the spirits, the rumor had taken root in the village's collective mind. Amina's once loyal supporters began to distance themselves, leaving her to wander the village, a shadow of the proud guardian she once was. In the end, Amina decided to leave the village that she had sworn to protect. She knew that the jungle, once her friend, was now the only place where she could find peace. The spirits had chosen her for a reason, but the village was no longer her home. That night, as the villagers gathered around the fire, a new rumor began to spread. A rumor that would shake the village to its core. They said that Amina had not gone into the jungle alone. They whispered that she had been followed by a man who was never seen again. No one knew who the man was, or why he had followed her, but the whispers were clear. Amina had not gone willingly. Some said that the man was the father she'd never known, come to claim her as his own. Others believed that the leopard spirit had taken human form and that Amina was never seen again because she had become one with the jungle, her human life forsaken. The village chief who had once guided Amina could only watch in silence as the village he had led for so long was consumed by fear and superstition. The loss of Amina and the dark rumors that followed left a scar on the village that would never heal. Some say that the jungle still whispers her name, but whether it is a call for help or a warning, no one can say. And so, the village was left in silence, haunted by the memory of the girl with the mark of the leopard. Her name became a legend, her story told in whispers around the fire. But the truth of what happened to Amina and the man who followed her remains a mystery that the jungle will never reveal. Some say that if you venture deep enough into the jungle, you can still find the mark of the leopard, carved into the trees by an unknown hand. But beware, those who seek out the mark often disappear, swallowed by the jungle's endless depths, just as Amina was. Perhaps it is better that way, for some secrets are not meant to be uncovered. And so, this tale comes to an end, but the legend lives on. If you wish to hear more stories like this, where mystery and magic intertwine, remember to subscribe to African Mystic Folktales, where every story is a doorway to another world.